All right, welcome back. So today we have the Xmaxes out. So I'm going to get my standard Xmaxx up and going so that we can go out and rip it, getting them all cleaned up, checked out. Xmaxx Ultimate, Ultimate Wide, Xmaxx Ultimate Standard. Both the Xmaxx Ultimates have the Max 6 in it, and this one I want to get rid of so that one of the subscribers to the channel can get a brand new Xmaxx Ultimate dirt cheap. So because these RCs are so expensive, I noticed that the last grass run, it picked up, as you can see, picked up some of the foliage from the park. So when I was wiping it down, I noticed it. But I said in one of my videos that I wanted somebody to get a cool Xmaxx for a fraction of the price, and I left my email in it. Only one person emailed, and he wanted to leave it for one of you guys because he already had 3. So this one is gonna be going. So I'm gonna leave my email in the description again, and hopefully somebody will pick it up, because I wanted to talk about the new version 5 that Traxxas is calling new, basically a tire change, and charging $100. So I think they're $10.99 now. For a standard Xmaxx. Same tires that come on the Xmaxx Ultimate, and they want $1,200 for it. Now this Xmaxx Ultimate, like I said, has a Max 6, but if you like the factory ESC, I can put the factory one back in it because I still have it. They're brand new. I never ran them. But with the aluminum hubs, the aluminum diff covers, aluminum shock caps, the big bearings, the steering links, the front bearing carriers, the front diff cover, and then the cool body. And yes, this one does have the roof protector on it. I'm gonna basically send the one with the roof protector, or if you want the factory body like I've discussed, they don't come with roof protectors. When you buy the replacement body, they add them. So the factory ones, like I said, I took it off this one because I didn't want to damage it, because to get them without the roof protector like this, you can't buy it that way, which is weird to say. I don't know why Traxxas did that. But what do you guys think about the version 5 standard Xmaxx? Do you think the tire change is warranted? The $100 increase, because they were $9.99, basically $1,000 plus tax. Tax here in California is 10%, so that would be $100. Now you're talking about $1,100 plus 10%, so you'll be $110, I believe. And that's just for the standard Xmaxx. If you want all the aluminum goodies, then you're still going to pay $1,500. Like I said, this one's got a Max 6 in it. So, but you can easily bolt in the factory one. So if that's what you want, I'll switch it out for you guys. But there you go. I'm gonna let this one go for 800 bucks, which is basically half price on the Xmaxx Ultimate, so somebody can enjoy it and get to experience what the Ultimate has to offer, which is still cheaper than buying a new, and like I said, new version 5 Xmaxx at 1100 bucks. 800 bucks, you can go ahead and get that. It's a no-brainer. So anybody want it, link in the description. I'm gonna get these things ready. I want to get this one out today. I want to clean up my Xmaxx wide because I did grass rip it. Basically what I've done is grass rip the Ultimates so that they don't get damaged. Even though they can take it, like I said, this one's got the wide kit on it with the standard links, and I actually, like I've discussed, I prefer the standard width Xmaxx over the wide Xmaxx because this one becomes really stable. I've been showing a lot of the M2C valving that I put on the Outcast and how well it lands, and somebody was telling me, well, they make it for the Xmaxx too, but when you can do that with an Xmaxx, a standard Xmaxx, without chassis slapping, why would I go ahead and change the valving? The valving in an Xmaxx, I feel, is really good. One of the first companies to do, like the big bore shocks, that really work. I see no need on an Xmaxx unless you're going to add a lot of aluminum parts. If you're going to do that, you might want to go to the M2C valving when you make them heavy. But the stock Xmaxx shocks are awesome. And remember, they got the updated shock shafts in these things too, which I think is pretty cool. It's like there's a lot of little hidden gems, and like I've shown, this has got the steel gear upgrade, 44 tooth in it on both of mine. They came with the 54 tooth steel gear with the Ultimates, which was an upgrade. Problem with that is there's not enough wheel speed for belted tires, so I stuck the 44 tooth in there, and they're amazing. Definitely love them. Such a cool RC. You see, Max 6, all the aluminum stuff. You gotta love it. But let me know, what do you guys think about the version 5 they're calling new? Anybody that does a tire change and calls it a new RC, I just don't get it. I guess it's a way to promote trying to sell the Xmaxx again, but Traxxas doesn't need to do that. The Xmaxx speaks for itself. The Xmaxx is an awesome platform, very durable. The Ultimate are the top of the line. Everything you can do to an Xmaxx, you know. I just didn't think Traxxas needed to do that. Up it by $100, and that's been in there for a while. that you can get the one with the belted tires on it for the $10.99. So I'm not sure why now they're calling it the new Xmaxx. It's got to be some marketing thing. Maybe they're just not selling, maybe they're not moving. I don't know. I think it's pretty strange that somebody did that. But it is what it is. All companies over time basically make revisions to their RCs, and they don't really call it new. ARRMA makes changes all the time, and they just don't let you know about it. It happened with ARRMA's arms, like I've talked about in the past. I think it was 3 or 4 revisions on those arms, because the first 5th scale arms for the Outcast and the Creighton were like glass. And even the chassis on the Creighton, they ended up going to a 2-piece upper brace, putting a support in the back, giving you a better radio, and then changing out the arms to where, you know, the plastic is more flexible. And they didn't call it a new version, even though, you know, I said version 1.5. Because when I found out, it was literally like 2 months after the release, or a month after the release, they dropped that new 1.5 version. And then you can get it for your original. Pay $25, and then you didn't get the better radio or receiver. You just got the bracing. I just didn't feel it was worth it. But new Xmaxx on the market. Xmaxx is an awesome platform. I hope somebody gets a good RC. Like I said, $800, you just can't beat it. You know, it's not, they haven't been beat, guaranteed that. And it's the way I love to set up an Xmaxx, with a Max 6 in it, and all the tuning that was done to that. It's a great deal for somebody. And yes, I do have the factory boxes for it, and so I'll pull the wheels back off, stick it back in the factory box, and then ship it out that way. But there you go. You guys will be liable for whatever shipping, because I don't know where everybody's at. So, but the first person to email me and pay for the Xmaxx Ultimate, you're going to get half price Xmaxx Ultimate, which I think is a cool deal. And we'll go from there. My thoughts is I'm going to probably replace it and buy the $1,100 Xmaxx, tear it down, and see if there's anything different other than the tires on this one. This one ready. I have batteries all charged up. Want to give this thing a little rip today. Been thinking about putting the wheelie bar back on this one. Putting the wheelie bar back on so that I'm not continuing destroying the rear of this body. Back of this body is so bad now on my rock and roll standard Xmaxx. And it's coming up on a year old now. That's just unbelievable to me. That I've been bashing this one for almost a year now. The whole 2024 season has been pretty much this Xmaxx. Running into stuff. All right, I'm gonna get this thing over to the park before I kill something. And I'm gonna go rip this today, go have a little fun. But just want to hear your thoughts on the new Xmaxx version 5, I guess. I don't know how many revisions there is. Xmaxx is an Xmaxx. Like I said, I bought this at the beginning of the year. It did not come with the sledgehammer tires. The factory tires blew off immediately. And you know, I keep replacing them, but now I've got these Lewis RCs that are doing pretty good, so I want to continue testing those. They haven't broke or come undone. And then I have the Magmas that work really good on this RC car. So we'll go from there, but we're gonna get this one out and see you at the park. All right, so at the park, because the BMX track is all blocked off. They're redoing the volleyball court. Not like the Outcast. Standard width likes to roll over if you don't tap the brake. I just tried to turn at full speed. I do like the low profile tires that these Lewis RC wheels are. I love this gearing. You got the Xmaxx squeak going on with this one. A lot of grip with these tires. Trying to get it to ride on the two wheels since the profile is so low. Doesn't have a lot of like side flex. Oh, there's a dog running around. Chase the dog. Girl with her dog. Haha. See how soft my diffs are. How can you not love an Xmaxx? Yeah, RC Guy Garage, I'm talking to you. How can you not love an Xmaxx? He's more of a XRT buggy type guy. Trying to convince RC Guy to give the Xmaxx another shot. I think bad circumstances. It was real cold when he was bashing it and broke a bunch of stuff. Took it out of the box and full triggered off some jumps without doing gearing. And killed the poor Xmaxx. Gearing is a must if you're going to jump the Xmaxx. If you're just going to ground and pound, you can keep the stock gearing. But you want to have any kind of control, you definitely want to gear it. Grass runs are so hard on this motor. That was a nice launch. Maybe I should be... Oh, that's got a dip right there. We got to try to hit that dip. This used to jump a lot higher from what I remember, but when they did the grass last time, they smoothed off the edges. Oh, people are showing up. People are just gonna pull right up to you. Knock the cones over. A lot of people are showing up here. I'm done. There's too many people here. They're just gonna get in the way. Don't need to run into somebody. But there we go. Get yourself an Xmaxx. Go have some fun. Definitely a fun platform. Thanks for watching.